right now we've got FH and we've got Sa. We've got the pre-band already in, Veronica, and already Sigrid. I did not forget her name. Sigrid in the pre-band.
All right, here we go. First pick coming out from Saw. Is it going to go for the... Nope, it's going to go for the usual once again. And over there, we got the usual as well with the speed lead and the strip coming out from Light Evo.
Yep. Oh, man, I almost want to stop seeing Cigar as a first pick throughout tonight. And I want to see people be more diverse and more daring in these drafts here. Is that daring? We're going with the Tian Lang and Light Unicorn. Oh, that's daring. Okay, I really like to see FH. He's drafting this Nikki and Oberon. Holy!
I think that's the thing you gotta face the moment you decide to go turn 2 is that they're gonna absolutely utilize that fact and go with even more damage, and their damage is gonna be super strong with Nikki and the Oberon for a lot of damage.
That's a ton of damage coming from FH. Let's see what happens with Saw here showcasing a Masha. Now, I think this is the Masha that everyone's eyes should be on right now. He was showcasing attack buff Masha, which I think we could still get using Light Twin Angels. So Light Twin Angels, Sigrid, both of them offering attack buffs for Masha. So Masha is going to be very, very dangerous in this match. And let's see if FH is very wary about what can happen here due to Masha having an attack buff in this match.
Here comes another Swift unit for FH. I think he's going to ban the Light Twin Angel here because if Evo get banned out, the Light Twin Angel might be really, really fast, and I don't know how fast that Gianna can be. Might be violent as well. So I think it's gonna be a Water Twin Angel ban, not Water, Light Twin Angel ban here because that's gonna be the opener for Saw.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's what happens as well, is banning that unit out here. I don't think you want to have that on the field. It looks like the speed lead's going to get banned out, so CR is going to be out of here. So no speed lead for either of the team here, but we've got a big, juicy 44 attack lead coming out with a big 44 defense lead here for Saw. So let's get into it, guys. We have our very first matchup between FH and Saw, both of them looking to stay in this tournament as we get through this match in the lower bracket.
Man, that team looks so shiny, so bright. My screen is all blank now. I can't see anything, but here we go. Oh my god, it's on CO2.
Nice. Seal on the Ivor. Wild that they have that in store to be that fast too.
And here comes the bomb, here comes the stun, and if this horde doesn't go crazy, it's looking really bad for Saw right now because Oberon is gonna destroy that horse easily with attack buff.
Oof, over 3k per hit coming from Nikki. That is some big damage as well. Big third skill. No matter what, Oberon's going to be killing something.
And remember, the horse has a passive to provide glancing and anti-crit for the field, but I guess it forgot that it had it. So none of that happened for the Cigar, and Cigar is going to go down here. Masha might be going down very soon as well with defense break together with 3 enemy with attack buff going for her.
Yep, needed a big skill 2 reaction there, but we've got that cleanse from Nikki. Everybody looking full health and healthy on FH's side of the field. We got to ventilate. You can just throw that right back to Nikki. If you can throw that right back to Gianna, you could just be super oppressive, bomb stuns. You got the works coming in here.
So even though T-Line is getting so much free attack bar whenever the Light Evo get a bit of attack bar for her passive, he's not really doing much because the Nikki with the heal, the Gianna with the stun is stopping him from doing the work that he needs to do. And right now 2v4, meanwhile the 4 has full health and ready with skill ready to go.
Yeah, defense break is going to go on Oberon. Oberon's the easiest unit for him to remove, so by no surprise he's going to be coming after that unit. Ivor getting the stun on top of that Tian Lang, and he's going to be eating that bomb as well. Stuns are going to be coming out. Stuns are not going to be coming out on top of that, Eleanor. Oh.
And the Tian Lang's going to decide to go out as well on his own with a violent proc right there. GG, and I think FH will take the first game.
Yeah, so I can't find that bottom left icon to end this match here. It looks like he's just going to be taking up the timer and really thinking about his next match and what to do with FH.
Man, going turn 2 against these players are very, very scary because they can bust out so many different weapons that can nullify whatever you decide to do. Even if you're going to pick one of the stronger immunity cleansing unit, They don't care. They just have raw damage, and you're gonna go down regardless.
FH with the first round victory over Saw.
And here we go. Round 2 between Saw and FH. And I hope he's going to bring out something new. He will have that dark thing, that dark Elvor, for himself to go for the big damage. But can he outspeed FH? No, that's another big question, because this is rank 1 world champion level Swift Rune here.
Yes, it is. It looks like the Water Twin Angel is going to get the ban here. And Tian Lang, that's interesting to see Tian Lang in the pre-ban, because I felt like FH seems to be playing really, really well up against Tian Lang, unless, of course, he really wants to start drafting a lot of attack bar boosters himself and doesn't just want to have to worry about that kind of stuff here. So we'll see what happens. Again, Cigar getting priority draft here with a Chandra. Very quick drafting going on here. Tiara, Veronica, Light Ivor.
I'm pretty sure FH is like, again, you know, like I've seen this 20,000 times. So like, bring out something new for me, please, because I have these answers that I can instantly use. And over there, we have the collab showcase here, but I think it's a couple months down the road. We have the hey gang getting picked up. Where is the damage for Saw?
Oh, that's so strange that these guys aren't prioritizing, like, oh, he's going to take the Masha away. I was like, he's just going to last pick a Masha, but then you just ban out the Masha. FH is going to take that Masha away. But Saw, this is not a well-rounded draft there. I get the Surgrid's providing the attack buff for your team, so everyone's going to kind of come across as a damage dealer when you get attack buff. Not exactly, but, you know, it's not the damage that you're going to be looking for. So whatever he drops in as a damage dealer here, you know, it's potentially on, you know, the ban table offering not a lot of damage, except like a Chandra hitting pretty hard or even more hard with a attack buff.
I don't think Chandra hit harder with attack buff at all. I think the skill one only gets scale with HP, but I might be wrong though. But whatever last pick, and that is definitely not what we expect from a high damage last pick here. So I think FH is gonna get an easy win, because even if he go turn 2, even if he let the enemy move, they're not gonna hurt him too much.
Yeah, I mean, there's no immunity. So you're worried about Ciara, you're worried about getting reset. Like Oliver gets to do whatever he wants with your team. Masha's providing damage. He's banning out the Veronica. But this is very much a loss in the draft, and we don't even have to get into the match. I think if we see Saw win this, it's probably due to FH not pressing any of his skills and only skill wanting and not landing anything.
So here we go. We have the Light Elbow going first due to the higher base speed, forcing the Cigar to move into 3 Wheel Runes, and giving Masha full stack as well after turn 1 thanks to the attack by pushback Cigar. So it's looking really bad right here. And he can't even get 1 strip done.
Nope, it's looking even worse now. I mean, he's going to go with his attack buff, and there's no reason not to. Goes right into the Oliver, I think.
I mean, you can't really control the Dark Elbow damage. Where is it going to go? It's just go randomly. And if it spread out, there's not going to be a whole lot of damage. And maybe this is the moment that he can do some damage to the Elbow. But it's not looking like it's going to be meaningful, though.
So misses the bomb on top of Cigar. So I guess this is kind of what Saw really needs to see. He just needs to see skills not work on the side of FH. So here comes a skill 3 on a Cigar. Does land.
And I think Oliver can control all 3 non-fire units. Meanwhile, Masha just slowly take them down one by one right there. But he's missing another debuff. Very crucial resistance coming out from Saw just to keep the team alive a little bit longer. Because imagine if the bomb and the defense break landed, this would look very different by now.
Yeah, exactly. I think Saw just needs to get more fortunate luck like that. So still, again, no defense break is going to get set up on top of this Cigar here. No Despair Stun going on top of Ciara, but we are kind of hoping for an additional turn from Ciara. Ciara's not able to get that. No additional turns coming out from this Masha either, but Cigar is looking a little low.
But regardless of whether you're lucky or not, in a draft that you can't really do anything to utilize the luck is kind of useless, because he takes so long to do anything to the enemy while he resists almost everything that he needs to. And right now, Cigar might be going down very soon. Another resistance coming out from Saw right there. But at this point, Masha's getting so much stronger that Wow, a despair stun from a Hagen to the Ciara. He is really enjoying these moments, huh?
Yeah, he really is, because he didn't confirm kill on Cigar just yet, and it looks like Oliver is going to be dropping here, and that's exactly what Saw needs to do here. It's like that nice lands that seal on top of Surgard, which is very, very fortunate. No reset's going to go out on top of that Ciara. Getting a despair stun and slowing down the Masha. This has got to be very frustrating for FH.
Wow, nothing he's doing is working, and now he's the one absolutely being controlled right there. And that despair stun on the Masha really sealed the deal for Saw, because that Masha should be the winning unit, but now it's actually not killing anyone properly and being controlled at the same time.
I feel like I put a curse on this man. I said that everything FH needs to not work, and then Saw needs to just keep pushing buttons, and this is... I feel a little at fault right now.
Maybe it's not over yet if the Masha decides to go ham and cheese on the enemy right there, get another chance to do damage, miss the defense break again, and the fact that Hagan's on the field is really nerfing the light ever effectiveness here, giving enemy team attack bar. And here comes another round of AoE Hagang, but luckily no despair stun. But it's over for FH. How did he lose this?
I don't know how he lost. He shouldn't have lost this, but congratulations for Saw for getting a victory.
I guess you didn't see that coming, huh? It's stoic. Oh my, we both thought he lost in the draft, but Saw was like, nah, I could win, and he actually did.
I mean, you run it back. You know what I mean? You run that back, and Saw technically doesn't... He's not supposed to win something like that. How many defense breaks did Masha land that match? None?
Yeah, pretty much. Not even a slow debuff.
No, it landed absolutely nothing, and I don't think we saw our Ciara bomb. I don't think we saw anything. There was nothing out of the ordinary that was extremely fortunate for FH, but I will say we saw some despair stuns happening for Saw. We saw him land the things that he needed to land as well. And I'm not sure if he got like a bunch of additional turns or anything like that, but just Saw was getting what he needed to, which honestly was in the world of resistance. And FH just was very unlucky.
And a couple of good despair stuns with Hagan. Suddenly the game doesn't look good anymore. But you can only win a game like that once in a while. You can't keep winning the same way. So here we go. Round 3 between FH and Saw. And we're seeing the Cigar getting picked up once again. But this time, the light Ever is going to go on the side of Saw.
Yep, Saw's got it this time here. He's going to be setting up some opportunities for his Ciara, having the defense break from Vanessa as well. So maybe that Masha comes back here with Surgard, and that still could work for his draft if that's the world that he wants to live in here. I like this Light Vampire. I like Light Vampire with Water Twin Angels. I think this is extremely good combination.
Once again, stealing away the Masha. And Masha is now looking really good against Ciara, Vanessa, and the Light Ever. So I wonder what's the last to pick on the B, because he's now very vulnerable to a lot of AoE debuff as well, having zero way to deal with them. And he's locking in the Ongyoki potentially. But is that the most optimal thing right now?
Not too sure, but the Light Angel is going to be bringing attack buff. So this could be attack buffed Dakonimusha. Let's see if that is going to be enough here, because that he is showcasing a lot of damage. I do like Saw's draft. I do think we might be a little bit more well-rounded on the side of FH.
I'm not sure about a Sonya though, because I think the ban's going to be on the Light Twin Angel right there, because right now you ban Vanessa trying to one-shot, but if the Light Twin Angel outspeed and push back your attack bar, we are seeing an easy bomb from Ciara and Ongyoki just slashing the team away.
Oh, we got Bergkill taking turn 1 here in round number 3, landing the stun on top of that Sonya. That's definitely going to put a damper on things for FH.
And now we have the Twin Angel with a strip and the attack buff, missing every single strip. You have to be crazy. But hey, last game, he resisted a whole lot of stuff. So maybe this is the moment where he's going to get resisted as well.
Yeah, shoes on the other foot in this match, but Dakonimusha is going to provide a ton of damage and killing the Sonya as well, almost dismounting that Masha.
So even though FH could resist the strip, he couldn't resist the damage, and now he's the one being controlled. With wait, hold up, he's controlling the enemy again.
Full team provoke here. We've got a lot of damage going out onto the Ciara. This light vampire can drop very soon.
But there's still going to be a Masha off the beast to give some HP back to the Julian, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The damage of this on Yoki was too much coming from the Light Twin Angel, so that's why the Sonya pick was so weird in the last round right there.
And not able to take turn 1 with that Sonya. Saw with a great victory right here.
I wonder if he intentionally picked that Sonya, because that was just kind of weird with only 1 speed lead while enemy have 2 and 2 swift unit as well.
Well, let's see what this pre-ban's going to be. I think there's a couple units in here. Maybe a light vampire pre-ban finally. No, it's going to be a Water Twin Angels and Tian Lang. We're going back to that first round pre-ban. I'm sorry, a second round pre-ban, I think.
And now we have the FH first pick here. Let's see what he's going to go for. It's going to be a Ciara, and it's going to be potentially another aggressive draft once again.
Yep, we'll see our first pick here. Not a cigar, not a cigar, not a cigar. I always feel like it's just going to be a cigar now. But the Bird Guild is being taken by Saw, which I do like. I think this is a great setup unit, especially for the style of play that he likes to bring, which is making himself very optimistic with this Masha that he probably has ruined so well.
And here we have a Masha first pick because it keeps getting stolen by FH. So I think he has to lock it in right now so that it doesn't get stolen anymore. And he still has a lot of different attack buffer ready to go to allow this Masha to do really well in this upcoming match.
See what this last pick is. He's really taking up the time there. Went from Vanessa and then on to a Velajul. And it looks like Vanessa's going to be on the other side of the field as a unit that he flashed that he was potentially taking.
Vanessa getting drafted, trying to get that turn 1 with a 33 speed lead, maybe an attack buffer together with attack bar strip here coming out from the 4th pick. Because I think FH team is locking in a solid turn 2, but a Jemire is kind of strange though.
That is a little strange to see the Jemire locking in. Maybe he was looking for another 24 speed lead so that he had a 33 and a 24, where his opponent only has 2 24s. But I think he's got to bring in 1 more damage dealer for Saw's team, and I could be pretty satisfied with what he's got drafted already. Oh, man! I love the Abelio. I think the Abelio is an excellent pick here. I think Light Vampire is so toxic. It's such a great pick for FH.
I think very good last 2 pick here because Saw team is lacking a bit of impact right there, and Abelio is going to utilize that. And I think that might be an easy ban on Yoki because Julian is very bad against AoE damage if Abelio doesn't make it through the pick phase.
Yeah, I agree. I do think that Dakonimusha probably is on the ban right now. I wish that Jemire was probably one of those attack buffers because I feel like if that Dakonimusha was your last pick, you kind of ban out that Dakonimusha.
Oh my god, the Onimusha is going to stay though.
Yeah, how did it stay? It shouldn't have. I don't think that should have stayed.
That is very, very strange. So right now, potentially we might see a Jemire resetting on Yoki and do the AoE damage twice, and the only heal that FH has is in the Velajul.
Well, the resist there on the strip was kind of nice, but I think Vanessa's still going to go in for it. Getting that strip on top of the Ciara here, going for a big skill too.
Slow debuff is so strong. It's going to allow Yoki to move in front of Ciara. Ciara was about to move right there. And without Ciara, it's going to be really bad for FH.
It really is. Look at all this damage that's coming out here. We have a Velajul almost at 50% right now. Does he actually go for just damage on Julianne and siphon a little bit of life? Yeah.
He can because Julian is not on Nemesis. It was on Will earlier. So hitting Julian is not as punishing compared to hitting a Nemesis Julian. So Julian will actually suck the life out of all the other 2 units here. And that is looking really bad for FH because the immunity is going to get stripped by the Light Evo very quickly.
Yep, that's right. He is going to be... he is going to go with second skill. He actually has to go with second skill to get that healing out there as well. There's the strip into the defense break as well. we're going to see some big damage. I think he's got to take out that Jamire, maybe stop that from having that skill 3 available.
And I think the Light Evo has stun. Okay, no stun available just yet, but still very solid damage onto this Villager.
Big damage there. We're going to see a skill 3. Bush pushing up his team. Dakoni Musha needs to drop the Vela. Huge additional turn. Big damage right there. I think that might be the nail in the coffin right there.
And I think that might be GG because there's no more healing, there's no more sustain, and there's nothing to stop on Yogi from going crazy. Jamaya is going to drop his last attack, and that is GG.